Uh, Whoever thought it was a bug or something. No, they're probably some fun. Busy, busy. That's for Oh, this is actually my second time recording this video because the first time the audio was too loud from the game so you couldn't hear me. But I'm going to remove all the passives and show you what I mean by penalties. If I can find this stupid. We have a naked tune. Because of this naked tune, I'm expecting to have I'm expecting to take this much damage. 155478. 155478 is how much I'm expecting to. Just doing a comparative run just to make sure it works. And right there, 15547. If you didn't see, here you go. Now I'm going to put on random pants, and that's it. And then we're going to do a test with just these pants. The expected result would be 1 heavy armor, and however much resistances they give me. So 2, 7, 6, 8. So I'm expecting to take 14753. Right there. 7535. Now we're going to test minor ages. So the way we want to test minor ages is so it didn't change our stats at all. So with minor ages, we expect 14090 or 5, depending how they round that. Right there, 140904. Again, 140904. Right. Now we want to test esoteric greaves. The expected result would be, I'm just going to put a 45 in here because that's what they are in the math. We expect 72939. 72938. Well, I was off by 1, but you get the idea. Now, you said that you made sure everything fit as is. So let's write this down. 72938. What we got for the greaves, and for the minor ages, what we got was 140904. Right. So you're saying that you just use the 5%. Well, the thing is, you can't use the 5% here because that'll just give us way too big a number. So you'll have to multiply it by itself. If you multiply it by itself, I just plugged in 105. It doesn't give us quite the correct number. It's close, but it's not quite correct. Right? It's not exact like this one was. Same thing with esoteric greaves. If I change this number to 5 and activate it, it's close, but it's not what we get. Slightly different value. It's not exact, so we know that it is in that subcategory. We know it's right here. We also know it's not exact. Because the thing is, right, if we say it's 5-1, we overshoot. And ZOS doesn't really do decimals. It doesn't do like 505. Like, no, that doesn't happen. So it has to be whole numbers, well, whole percentages. And the only way that applies is if we do 45 right here. Then it fits perfectly. Now, the issue becomes that when you put these together, we expect 66308, but we instead get 2 lower, and I will show you. So I have minor ages from the jewelry and esoteric greaves. 69623. 69623 is what we get. And in case you didn't see, so you think that this breaks, but the thing is, here I have penalties that I have found through testing. And right here, greaves and minor is a 0.02 penalty. What that means is if we remove 2% from here, we put 43, it now, again, lines up perfectly. And these are the ones I've discovered so far. Feel free to check them out if you want to. But yeah, now what I'm going to do is show you how I got to the point where I'm taking 0 damage. So to start with, put in my CP. So what I did here is I unput the party. I'm also going to put on the jewelry and weapons. Doesn't really matter what you use for jewelry and weapons, it's just what I'm using. And for body, I'm going to use esoteric greaves and that. Now the thing is, if I engage combat right now, I'm going to die. I do not know why. Anytime you mess with mitigation, Lucent Citadel breaks. What I mean by that is right here. Oh wait, I'm going to die regardless because I don't have vampirism. But if I did have vampirism on death, I'm going to die anyway. Because anytime you mess with mitigation, for some reason, Lucid breaks. Lucent Echoes breaks. To show this, let's go below 50. Here we're below 50, so we should take no damage, but we will. We will take like 9k, 11k, yeah. As you can see, we're still taking damage. I don't know why, this happens, but to fix this, we need to reapply Lucent. It needs to be applied last. When you apply Lucent last, it works properly. I don't know why anytime you mess with mitigation, Lucent will break. Right here, if we apply it last, let's drop our health to below 50. And right here, as soon as we hit below 50, we take 0 damage. All right. What we did here is we put 7 heavy. We have no light. We have minor aegis. We have Lucent Citadel. And we have Esoteric Greaves paired with 50% vampirism. We get negative 0.1. In fact, I'm actually now genuinely curious how much mitigate, or what's the penalty for vampirism? Because there either isn't a penalty for vampirism or it's very small. As you can see, we get to negative 0.1 if there was no penalty. Now, to test how much penalty there is I'm going to remove heavy armor. My guess is that there is no penalty for vampirism. To check this, well, I really can't check it as much as I want to. Let's see if it's below 0.4 or above. I think Lucent was active. So it's actually above, right? So we're still taking damage. That was 1% damage, by the way, and now we're at 0. So with that deduction, we know that the penalty from Lucid, or from this combination, is higher. It's hard to test vampirism penalty because the percentage changes, but we know it's roughly... I actually don't know how much it is. I just know with 5 heavy, I wasn't taking any damage, so it's probably... My guess is that it's a 6% penalty. That would be my guess. So with 3 heavy, we should still be fine. 3 heavy. And let's try it again. And if I'm correct, I should take 0 damage close to 50. Right here. We're about as close as 50 as we can get. Now we still took 2% damage. That was a 2% penalty, I think. That's a 1% right there. And that's a 0. Okay. So that was a 2% penalty. I recognize it. So it's actually... Oops, I do not want to mess with that function. It's actually 5 heavy. So as a 8% penalty, I'm going to add it here. Vampirism. And minor is a penalty. If that would have been 0. Okay. Well, this is how I kind of update the spreadsheet. If something doesn't make sense, tell me. I'll try to explain it. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I hope. Thank you.